Okay, so let us see the conversion of volumetric analysis to the gravimetric analysis of the fuel. So what is mean by volumetric analysis of the fuel and what is mean by gravimetric analysis of the fuel? So see, when we consider the volume for volume as a base for the study of the composition of the fuel, then that is called as a volumetric analysis. And if we consider the mass or weight for the analysis purpose, then that is called as a gravimetric analysis. See, this is important words: volumetric analysis and gravimetric analysis. So volumetric analysis is required, or it is essential for studying the chemical reactions, because whatever the chemical reactions we are writing, those all are written based on the volumes, means moles. Actually molar, we are writing on the based on the mole, and that is written based on the, we can say that it is volume basis. But when we are going for the heat balance, then we are using the mass basis. Okay, if we go for the heat balance, then we will use the mass basis. So to connect the chemical reactions and heat balance sheet, or heat balance we can say, then in that case the conversion of volumetric analysis to the gravimetric analysis and gravimetric analysis to the volumetric analysis is becoming important parameter or factor. So just I want to explain with this lecture that how to convert the volumetric analysis to gravimetric and how to convert gravimetric analysis to the volumetric. Let us see. So let us consider that if volumetric analysis of mixture is known, we are knowing that the volume basis, okay, it can be easily converted to the gravimetric analysis, mass analysis basis, by using the relations. Okay, so that relation is mass of ith species. See, if we are having the different composition of particularly coal, we are seeing in coal we are having carbon, hydrogen, sulfur and other components. So if I am knowing the mass of carbon, if I knowing the mass of hydrogen, that is Mi. So I is the species, carbon is one first species, hydrogen may be second, sulfur may be third, like that. If I am having I species, then that is called as a Mi. So Mi is indicating the mass of I species is equal to Ni. Ni means what? That is number of moles. Okay, in that composition, number of moles in that composition, that is Ni. And Mi is nothing but the molar mass, or we can say that it is a molecular weight. Molar mass or molecular weight. See, number of moles, we have discussed this point in unit number 2. So you can see that videos also for understanding what is meant by mole. One mole means what and how to find it. So that relations we have discussed in unit number 2. So just I have written the formula used from that only, that is mass of the any substance can be calculated by molecular weight multiplied by number of moles in that substance. So with this you can write the relation Mi is equal to Ni Mi. Now where Mi is the mass of ith constituent, as I have said, that is if you consider the carbon, then carbon may be there, hydrogen may be there, sulfur may be there. Those these are the constituents. So whatever the constituents you are considering, the mass of that is Mi. And Ni is nothing but the number of moles of that constituents, that is percentage of volume. Number of moles is indicating you the percentage of volume, and Mi is the molar mass or molecular mass, that is ith constituent. Okay, so now let us see the procedure for the conversion. Now see, you may say that how the nth, that is number of moles are related to the volume. Yes, how the number of moles are related to the volume. Can anyone give the answer for this question? How the number of moles are related to the volume? And that is related by the Avogadro's hypothesis. Avogadro's hypothesis says that if we are having the a particular moles, or we can say that the all gases are having the same volume for 1 mole. So if you consider 1 mole, then the gas volume is fixed, and that is 22.7, 22 point something. So that we are going to have in the Avogadro's hypothesis. So due to that, if we are increasing the number of moles, the volume will is going to increase. If we reduce the number of moles, the volume is going to reduce. So that's why the number of moles are related to the volumes. All of you got this concept? Yes or no? Okay, now let us consider the conversion. So first what you are having, suppose I am having the volume percentage of each constituents. Suppose I am having the volume percentage with me, then you have to multiply that volume percentage with the molar mass. Means suppose I am having the n value, then I have to multiply it with the molar mass, and these products will be uh, given for particular constituents. Means for example, suppose I am having the carbon. So what I will do, m for carbon I will calculate by multiplying the number of moles of the carbon into molecular weight of the carbon. So likewise I will calculate it for the carbon, I will calculate it for oxygen, I will calculate it for hydrogen, I will calculate it for the sulfur. So like that, whatever the n number of constituents are there, I will calculate all the masses of all constituents, and I will take the summation of that. I will take the summation of that, and if I take the summation of that, then percentage analysis of the mass I can calculate, that is mass of that ith constituents divided by total mass of that all constituents. Means for example, suppose I want to convert the carbon's percentage into the carbon's percentage of volume into the carbon's percentage of mass. Then what I will do, I will find out the m for carbon, m for hydrogen, m for oxygen, m for sulfur, and if I add all these m's, then it is nothing but the summation of mi. So now the total mass of that all constituents I am knowing, and I am knowing the constituents of the carbon also. So carbon's mass divided by total mass will give you the percentage of that particular analysis. See, we are going to solve the problems based on that. Okay. Then similarly you can have the conversion of mass, that is gravimetric analysis, to the volumetric analysis. Now in this case you have to go by the reverse procedure. So what is the reverse procedure? Previously we have found the mi. Now mi is given, that is mass percentage is given. I want to find out the volume percentage. Mass percentage is given. I want to find out the volume percentage. Then you have to find out the Ni, that is percent number of moles of each constituents, like this, and you have to do same procedures. You have to take the sum of all these, and whatever the percentage is there, that you can calculate by using the relation, that is Ni divided by summation of Ni. So see, we are going to see it in detail. So this is what about the conversion of volumetric analysis to the gravimetric and gravimetric analysis to